Hey guys, welcome back to the LandCo podcast. Wanted to do a quick waterfowl update, so thought that I would bring in Jason higher on this one. But again, a waterfowl update today is the 22nd of November, and let's bring in Jason here. Jason, thanks for joining us, man.
Thank you.
So, Jason, for you guys that don't know, he is the farm manager out at Double Cluck, our hunt club. So he knows kind of more about what's going on than I do, and probably most people for that matter. But bring us up to speed on how to go this morning. I haven't even talked to you about it yet.
This morning was a little bit slower than what it was last night. Whether that be weather conditions or just birds weren't moving, I can't answer that particularly. It seems to be that right now that the afternoon game is a little bit better than the morning game, and I would have to say that's probably because of the weather that we've been having. Most of the time, you'll see birds go out. They'll feed more in the afternoon on a little bit nicer day, if you will. So definitely the afternoons have been a little bit better than the mornings so far.
Nice. So did you go out this morning?
Yeah.
And
it was okay. We saw birds moving, which is always a nice feeling to see. You always have an opportunity, it seems like, if there's birds in the air. But I think we killed 3 in the pit that I was at, and then there was some other guys hunting on the north side of the property, and they did some shooting. I know that. I don't know if they killed anything yet. They haven't came back in, but
okay.
I know they did some shooting.
Well, that's better than it's been the last 10 days or so.
Last at least 2 weeks have just been. It's been super slow. I mean, it's one of those things that if you're not out there every day, you're probably not going to catch them at all. It's been bad. It's been really bad. And I'm one that usually goes through a lot of misery to get out there and kill birds, but I haven't even been hunting much. So
yeah, so we've had the same thing over at my personal farm on the other side. Seems like the first 2 weeks were 3 weeks, whatever, were awesome, and we're seeing some birds over the last couple of weeks, but I think they're probably the same birds. Hard to work, it's been rough. Is that kind of the same story out there?
Yep, absolutely. We need there's about 3 things we need. We need out here we have a lot of standing corn in the dry fields, which would help out tremendously to get all that corn picked. 2, we need a major weather change, and 3, we probably need fresh birds, which I think it's starting to happen here. I know this morning we did see a pretty good group of snow geese, actually a couple pretty good groups of snow geese coming out of the north. So that's kind of telling me that birds are starting to push down from northern regions or whatnot. So
Nice.
It's I think it's starting to happen, and we got some weather changing coming up. If the weather holds true here in the first part of December, it looks like. So
okay. So I went out last night at my place, just actually where the Cadillac pit is, which sits kind of off of my main wetlands, just more to kind of see what was going on. And we actually did, for the first time in a couple of weeks, I don't know, we saw hybrids coming in. I mean, I bet a week ago we weren't holding more than 100 or 200 birds, and last night I bet there was 1,000 that poured in there.
Really?
Yeah. Did you guys see any more new birds the last couple of days?
It's tough to tell if they're actually new birds or if that weather was just something that got them up and moving. They acted like new birds, but between Lakeland and Double T, it's really, really tough to tell if those birds are actually new to us or not. It can be a little bit of mixture of both, I guess. It's really, really tough to tell if they're new or not.
Yeah. And I know Ganaway and some of those guys have been having some luck down on the river on the fields. So sounds like that's been decent in the last, couple weeks maybe?
For some guys that got their corn out early, yeah, it's been, if you can get the nice weather days or whatever, or I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Not nice, them good days, them windy days, them cloudy days, or you get a little bit of moisture in the air. The fields can be really good. I know my fields down there in the bottoms from Sunday to Tuesday were really, really good as well. Our corn got out, and we did kill some birds in the dry fields. So I'm looking forward to that when our fields come out up here at Double Cluck, that we can actually start killing some birds in them dry fields as well.
Right, which I think should be at least next week. By the way, they just picked mine. Like, sorry about that. They just picked mine like a couple days ago. But the weather's not changing. It looks like it's kind of warm for the next week.
Tomorrow's going to be an okay day, in my opinion. Sunday, they're calling for some precipitation on Sunday, I think, and Monday, but it's supposed to get in that upper 40s, mid 50 range. And yeah, I mean, if we can get some rain on top of that and some wind, that's going to make a difference. But if it's going to be sunny and 50, it's usually a no-go for me this time of year. But if we can start, if you can get in that range of where it starts to fall off, you can get ahead of them birds in that front or whatnot. That changes things as well. So
right. Okay. Well, cool. Well, let's chat. I'm going to try to get out this weekend. So maybe let's chat early next week and see if anything's changed. But for now, it doesn't sound like it's the best, but this happens every year. We have a couple weeks that's down. Hopefully it picks back up. So
yeah, absolutely. It happens. It's inevitable. It's going to happen just about every year. So
yep. Okay. Well, cool, man. I appreciate you joining, and let's catch up like early next week.
All right. Sounds great.
See you, man.